the grease monkey's mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Careful nothing's sneaking up on you. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Deadzone. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Seems strong enough? Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says you stick to the hunting and shots present themselves later. Fight for each breath. Smell that burning fuel. Took care of it. The Tree of Life still stands. Question is, for how long? Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. They're on. Put that thing behind you. Pace yourself. Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. All fired up. Deadly. Gah, that's just awful. Watch your step around here. That's not opening on its own. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all. A crit. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. For all your slashing needs. Look both ways, look all ways. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do the job, take his word for it. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the Deadzone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Claims even as a kid you had so much heart and is glad that hasn't faded. Talks about the merchant at the Dopdu shop who charges too much acorns for a box of Edgeoeat. Says goodbye to you. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You should go meet Goop. He's over in Subnautica Station. If you don't face the Hoof Puff, no has plenty to do, so no worries. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says you're welcome back.